Aykhan Gadirov. Now, here we are with our 10 questions walk and talk interview. And before we start,
Weren't there originally 73 questions?
yeah, but we cut 63 because we know you have a TOK essay and there are
We'll
IAs.
stop right there. We can start from that one.
Okay, now, question 1. We're walking through the ADA campus right now, which is obviously very modern. How does the creative energy here compare to the energy you felt framing shots in İçerişehir? And where do you feel more comfortable?
Well, I think the energy here is more modern, as you mentioned. And for example, from my own experience, when I was doing projects in the school, like I was getting that new and modern energy from the entire campus. But in İçerişehir, it was more like a historical place, and I was getting historical motivation to document about this history. And I feel more comfortable in the İçerişehir because that place is entirely it's related to my history of my country, and it's pretty home-like there.
Okay, you walked through your entire short film, and we're walking right now. What is it about moving that makes storytelling better?
In my opinion, moving engages the audience. For example, from our own experience, we can say that when we talk to the phone, we all usually tend to walk, which is, in my opinion, a natural instinct. So I think walking during the entire film keeps the audience engaged and focused.
Okay, let's get abstract. If the cobblestones of the old city were a movie soundtrack, what instrument would they be?
In my opinion, they would be drums, because we have a instrument in Gobustan which is called like rock drums of Gobustan, and in my opinion, because those cobblestone serve a great purpose, their presence is very strong, and we know that drums are used in heavy music, so in my opinion, they would be drums.
If you had to summarize the entire history of Old Baku using only 3 distinct colors in your color grading, which ones are you choosing?
I think I would choose brown, black, and blue. Brown because it is related to the color of the cobblestones, the Silk Road. The black would be because it's related to power and the evolution of the İçerişehir, because the petroleum was found there, the oil was found there, and the blue because it's the color of the sea.
Okay, what's the most cinematic spot in all of Baku, and are you keeping it a secret?
I think that would be the top of the roof of the Maiden Tower, because you can see pretty much all of the major attractions from there, like the flame towers, the İçerişehir, and the sea. And I don't keep it a secret; it's pretty public.
All right, who made you love history?
From the childhood, I was always watching historical documentaries. For example, about World War II, World War I, and I don't think that someone specifically assigned me this love for history, but I would appreciate my father for giving me such an opportunity to watch those historical documentaries.
If you had a chance to film in any other part of the world, which country or destination would you choose?
I think I would choose Stonehenge because of its mystical nature. There is a lot of information and context about it, and I think it would be pretty interesting to make a documentary about it.
Okay, now here comes the questions about this or that. The Maiden Tower or the Flame Towers?
In my opinion, I would choose the Maiden Tower because of its deep historical context.
Alright, this or that, historical nonfiction or historical romance?
As I already mentioned, I watched historical documentaries in my childhood, and for me, historical nonfiction would be the choice.
It's just about this. If your next short film was just about this exact walk we're talking right now through the school, what would the opening title be?
I would think I would name it Rainbow Between History and Learning.
Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you very much.